Quince is all about elevated essentials that feel effortless. Designed for layering and mixing, each piece helps build a timeless wardrobe made to last. With versatile silhouettes and thoughtful details, they're the kind of styles you'll wear again and again. 100% organic cotton sweaters, premium denim made with stretch for all-day comfort, luxe cotton cashmere blends perfect for the changing seasons. Everything you need for a wardrobe that actually lasts. Quince works directly with safe, ethical factories and cuts out the middleman so you're not paying for brand markup, just high-quality clothing. Quince uses the highest quality materials like 100% European linen and organic cotton. Everything is built to hold up season to season. One of the big staples of my wardrobe is the Quince Mongolian cashmere sweater. I recommend getting the oversized crew in black and oatmeal. It goes with everything. Refresh your wardrobe with Quince. Go to quince.com/Kate Casey for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/Kate Casey to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/Kate Casey. My mornings typically start at about 6 o'clock, and I'm usually up pretty late. As you can imagine, I need to be running on all cylinders to keep up with 5 kids and a daily podcast. I am always on the hunt for great wellness products, and you guys, I have a great one for you. I started taking the Super Elixir, a premium daily greens powder formulated to support all 11 systems of the body, including improved gut health, immunity, energy levels, and skin, hair, and nail health. It contains a blend of 40-plus whole food ingredients, probiotics, and minerals designed to reduce body acidity. I love that it's gluten-free, and I feel like I do have healthier skin and nails. I mix it with water or coconut water, and I'm good to go. Super easy and convenient. And the taste, it's original pineapple and lime, so it has a vibrant, tropical, and tangy flavor with the citrusy punch that hides the green taste of ingredients like wheatgrass. And by the way, it's Elle Macpherson's daily elixir for thriving through menopause. Right now, get 15% off the Super Elixir at wellco.com and use the code KateCasey15 at checkout. Try it for yourself and feel a difference within weeks. That's WELLECO.com, code KateCasey15 at checkout for 15% off the Super Elixir. 15% off at WELLECO.com, promo code KateCasey15, first time orders only. Reaching your weight loss goals doesn't have to mean completely changing the way that you live your life. What if you could make healthy progress with a treatment plan that included medication, access to 24/7 support, nutrition tips, and tools for tracking movement, hydration, and sleep, all personalized to go at your pace? That's weight loss by Hers. Through Hers, you're connected with a medical provider who determines if treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your treatment plan is personalized to support you in reaching your goals. Plus, you can get access to a range of treatment options, like oral medication kits or GLP-1 injectables. Hers goes beyond medication by offering access to ongoing care, dosage and medication adjustments, lifestyle and nutrition tips, and 24/7 support with no hidden costs or membership fees, and with options starting at just $69 per month with a 10-month plan when paid upfront in full. Hers provides access to options that fit your goals and your budget. Feel like your best self again. Visit forhers.com/Kate Casey to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you. That's forhers.com/Kate Casey. Forhers.com/Kate Casey. Weight loss by Hers is not available everywhere. Compounded drug products are not approved or evaluated for safety, effectiveness, or quality by the FDA. Prescription required. See website for full details. Important safety information and restrictions. Actual price depends on product and plan purchased.
The amazing Kate Casey.
Welcome back for another episode of Reality Life with Kate Casey. And you guys, Love is Blind is back and Chris DeRosa is too. I get so excited about this show. We're talking season 10 this time, and it's all cast members from the state of Ohio. And this season feels big. The cast is bigger, noticeably bigger. It almost feels like Netflix said, what if we just open the floodgates and let the entire state of Ohio rotate through the pods? We've got Cincinnati, Columbus, and Cleveland. Very different vibes, different cultures within the same state. They say Cincinnati has that buttoned up legacy family energy. Columbus feels younger, more transient, more, I don't know. I just moved here for work and I've joined 3 running clubs. And then you have Cleveland. Cleveland is grit. It's the sports town. Cleveland is heart. Cleveland has I'm going to fight for this relationship in a parking lot if I have to. It adds texture because now you're not going to watch just people fall in love. You're going to watch regional identity subtly enter the chat. Who wants to relocate? Who sees their future in their hometown? Who says they're flexible but absolutely is not? And then, of course, are the personalities. And this season is not lacking. We've got big emotions, big declarations, I've never felt this way before energy it feels like the first or second day. And then there are the hyper-verbal romantics who treat the pods like couples therapy speed rounds. You know those types. And then there are the ones who fall in love with the idea of being chosen. And then there are the chaos agents, the people who swear they hate drama while actively manufacturing it with the confidence of a Bravo producer. So what I find most fascinating, and this season really highlights it, is the psychology of the pods. This is a weeks-long social experiment where you are cut off from the outside world and asked to form an emotional attachment without physical cues. So no body language, no chemistry read, no, I like the way he orders for the table. It's just the voices, the stories. Sometimes it's the trauma bonding, the shared playlists. You're essentially speed running intimacy. And because there's no visual component, people fill in the blanks. So they're going to project, they're going to idealize. They build someone in their head. And sometimes that person behind the wall is not the person that they constructed. And that big reveal moment, which you know I love, is always so fascinating. Not just because of the attraction, but because reality floods all in at once. And you have to wonder, are they faking it? Are they into this? At one point, are they going to turn to the producer and say, I got to go? Season 10 feels especially heightened because with a larger cast, the competition energy is stronger. You know, it's sort of like going from a small school to a big school, you know? So you can feel people realizing, okay, there are 14 women in here, or he might be telling someone else that same exact thing. It's this strange mix of emotional vulnerability and also strategic positioning. It is romance, yes, but it's also like musical chairs in a way with a competitive edge. And yet every season we see at least one couple who somehow breaks through the noise and they build something real. And that is why we keep watching, because we're trying to figure out, maybe it's this one. I don't know, maybe it's that one. I get it. The premise is absurd. You're going to fall in love blindly, get engaged in 10 days, plan a wedding in a month, but the emotional stakes seem very real. So Chris is back with me, and we are so excited to talk about the first few episodes. Here's my interview with Chris. Christopher DeRosa. I can't believe it. We're back. Love is blind. We're back.
We're so back.
We're back, baby.
We couldn't be more back if we tried. Before we even go, not to immediately hijack your podcast, but before we go, I know that I have carte blanche on these episodes. Before we even go there, may we please discuss when you brought me to the one and only place that I've been wanting to go to for years?
Oh, yeah.
Called The Quiet Woman.
The Quiet Woman. Was it everything you expected?
It was, inside it was much smaller than I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm,
when you see it, when I see it, you know, in the quintessential scene of Shannon saying, this isn't my fucking plate and throwing it across the table, it looked big and expansive, and it really is just like a little bar with like some seated tables.
Yeah. And it's just a sea of veneers.
Kate, I mean, okay. Am I right? Tell me that I'm correct, because I am. When I walked in there, every single, there was like a record scratch. And then like every single person like turned and looked at me coming into the restaurant because like one of these things is not like the other. Like it just like.
Put the needle on the record.
Yeah.
Put the needle on the record.
Yeah. Like well, I felt
in fairness, this is a land of alpha puffer vests and khaki pants. This is a sea of men who drive convertibles with veneers and have a 23-year-old girlfriend and truly believe it's true love. It is a weird place. Yeah. So when a gentleman of your age and your level of fashion walks through the door, they're thrown off.
No, people were like truly like looking at us like, what's happening here? Like, what is going on? Like we were the zoo animals in the zoo. You know what I mean? Like it was wild.
Well, then we saddled up to the side or the corner of the bar, if you will, by the band. I don't know how it was as if the clouds parted and they said these two people really need
Remember that weird? No, remember there was that very weird guy that was there with like a top hat on, and he was like, "Do you want these seats?" And I was like, "We do." And then he tried to talk to us, and I was not interested. I don't know what
you gave him a full back.
I knew what was going to approach me was going to be weird. His outfit was weird. He was weird. He was like cruising at the bar.
Right.
And I was like, I can't. We can't. No, this is going to be a no for me, dog, as I like to say.
Do you think that was like a group of fellas that are in their second, third, or fourth marriage?
Like out of the third, right. And then they're just sniffing. Then they're sniffing. And there was like when I walked in, it was like when there was a couple at the bar, like 2 seats down from us, and I was like, oh, this was David and Shannon Bedore, like this was them, and they were like out and like. And to be fair, the music, there was someone playing a band right behind us. She had a great voice, like it was fun, like people were having fun. Like I can see where this is like someone's local watering hole,
right?
And the food was incredible. I will say.
Yeah, well, you got steak frites, right?
I got a steak frite that was so good. And then we got, what else did we get? We got like shrimp cocktail. What else did we get? Oh, I had the artichoke was to die for. I love an artichoke.
But that's fine.
I know you don't like, I feel like you don't like that, but I love an artichoke.
I like an artichoke. I don't like it doused in butter as if it's like swimming in a sea. I can't handle that.
Nope, that's the difference between you and I. And it was great.
And then you walked down the street to...
And then when we were very drunk, we walked down the street to the Oppenheimer group and took like the stupidest photos outside of the O group that I need to post on my Instagram story when this episode comes out.
Yeah, no, those were great.
Oh my God. And then your daughters got to come and we got to like have lunch the next, like 2 days later, which was so much fun.
Yeah, they were pumped. Now, last night, the 2 oldest were laughing about your Spice Girl photo in your apartment. And
okay. They don't even know who the Spice Girls are.
No, they sure do.
Okay,
oh, no. This generation like fully loves the Spice Girls. The other thing was I made a reference to Prayers Up and Britney Spears Knives, and they didn't know Britney Spears Knives. So I had to show them video, they were mesmerized.
Kate, why'd you got to do that? Don't do our girl like that.
But in the video, she said, or she put some sort of caption that they were Halloween knives.
Yeah, she tried to say they weren't real knives.
But you could like hear the cling and the clack.
Well, that's my friend Shanaz was like, you can hear, she was clanging them. So that was like, but she said they were stage knives.
Oh, sure.
And she did it because Shakira did a performance where she was dancing with knives.
Oh, okay.
At like the Billboard Awards or something. It wasn't, I don't think it was the Grammys, but it was like maybe it was the Grammys. It was some music award show and Shakira did a dance with knives. So Britney was doing her version of that. But then of course, like it looked insane.
It looked insane.
Was alone by herself and like was clanging them and then the dogs ran away and then like
Well, I said, she really is a great dancer. And Jack goes, but she's dancing with knives.
I mean, okay. And like, did you see that she's selling her entire music catalog?
That makes me so sad.
No, I think she's really trying to tell us that she's not performing again. She's like, I don't even need this anymore because I don't need to perform it.
Okay.
Like, she's serious. And she's going to make, they said it was 9 figures. You know what I mean? Like she's making like over 100, like probably hundreds of millions of dollars off of the rights to her music, as she should.
But I didn't want it to be like she's got the knives and she's sitting by the side of the road with like a stick and a bandana and doesn't have 3 cents to rub together.
No. She's going to do this so that she can just disappear and never have to do anything ever again because she has she can just live off of that money for the rest of her life.
Okay. She knocks on your door. She's got the knives with her. Do you let her come in and spend that?
1,000,000%.
Prayers up.
1 billion %.
I said, Chris, every day at 12, there's a little alarm.
You just bless it up for her. Bless it. People in person have been like, they've been with me at noon and they're like, oh, you really do have this on your phone. I go, yeah, just do a little, bless it up to her. Just a quick, you don't have to like,
right.
Get on your knees. You know what I mean? We're not genuflecting, this is like, just do a little, just bless it up for her.
Bless it up.
Okay. Now we'll get to it.
Now we're in Ohio for this gaggle of love struck gals and guys. What do we think about the location this time?
I grew up in Western Pennsylvania, so I grew up 15 minutes from the Ohio border. So when I would have to go to the mall, when I would drive to the mall, I would drive to Ohio.
What's the mall?
The Southern Park Mall in Boardman, Ohio, was the mall that we would go to.
And what did you have at that mall?
We had an American Eagle. We had a Hollister. We had an Abercrombie.
Okay.
We had a PacSun. We had
Okay.
we had Dillard's. We had Kaufman's. Remember Kaufman's? We had a Kaufman's back in the day. Then it turned into Macy's. We had a, what else was there? Charlotte Russe, Wet Seal.
Roger. Wow.
Did I say Dillard's? That's like
You sure did.
like a Midwestern, like kind of like a Sears-esque.
Right.
Dillard's was one. What else was in that mall? It was all the stuff that like we kids wanted. American Eagle, Aeropostale.
Oh, yes.
Abercrombie, Hollister, PacSun, Hot Topic, Spencer's
Gifts.
I'm like walking through. At one point, there was a Disney store there. Remember the Disney store?
Uh-huh.
God, I have not been to that mall in
Are we talking like a Yankee Candle?
Yeah, Bath and Body Works, Victoria's Secret.
Okay.
My friends would all go buy Love Spell by Victoria's Secret at the thing and get like the pink. Like I was in like middle school, like young high school when like the pink sweatpants started. So
took over the nation.
Yes, everyone would go to that Victoria's Secret and like rob it blind of the pink sweatsuits.
Right, with like a little bit of bedazzling.
Yeah.
Like a little
and we were like,
the
Juicy Couture sweatsuits. That was like when I was a kid. So that was, we all wore, and when Uggs started, we were all wearing Uggs. Yeah.
Well, what's the reputation for like, if you're within the state of Ohio, which city is the place to be? I asked that. My one friend, Gabby, grew up in Cincinnati, and she told me that they call it the Nasty Natty.
I've never been to Cincinnati, so I couldn't. And that was far away from like where I live. Okay. We would be in like the Boardman Youngstown area.
Okay.
Which is where P.S. like Seth Marks worked there. Remember when he was
that's right.
When he was like, I'm going to Youngstown, Ohio, and I was like, why? But then like Cleveland was only like an hour-ish further away. So I've been to like Cleveland a bunch, and then my friend does live in Columbus, which I feel like is very like Cleveland is very Pittsburghy, where it's like sports heavy. Where I feel like Columbus is very like
suburbia,
like kind of. I don't know. There was like a downtown. I liked it. It was cute.
Yeah.
But I've only been there once, and like Cleveland, we would go to concerts if like they weren't in Pittsburgh, they'd be in Cleveland. So we would like drive to go to like concerts there.
My friend Kelly told me that there's this one neighborhood in Ohio, and the houses are all like 3 million plus, and it's like the place to be, and it's almost like a reality show wanting to happen because
probably
big estates, lots of gossip.
It's very suburban and it's very flat. Like it's funny because you would like even like coming from Pennsylvania, where it's just like very especially where I grew up was very like Appalachia and very hilly and very like you would get on the highway and you'd be like in between these like big hills. Whereas like as soon as you hit Ohio, it's like flat, and you're just like you see the road in front of you and it's just flat. You know what I mean?
So, are we hopeful that in this state there are people that are perhaps not expecting that this is going to catapult them into television or Instagram stardom?
I want to say yes.
Yeah.
With my whole heart, I want to say yes. Do I believe that at the end of the day? I'm not sure.
Right. But at the beginning, you sure do. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm like, these people, they're not like, and then next step, Hollywood. Like, I don't feel that.
Right.
For these people, which in many other cities, we've said that a million times. Do you agree? What do you think?
From the beginning, I thought they seem earnest. And I got to tell you, Vanessa Lachey, I thought she's never looked better. I love that.
She looks great.
That cheetah dress that she was wearing.
She's beautiful. She's always been beautiful. Even when she was Vanessa Manillo on MTV, like she was always gorgeous. I think she's gorgeous. She's obviously her feud with the hair and makeup people and the lighting people have subsided. So I find her gorgeous, and she doesn't. It's hard to see a famous couple, and the husband's work is worse than the wife's. You know what I mean? Like that's rough.
That's rough.
You know, because Nick is getting a little. The fillers are getting a little too much. Like he needs to back it up.
I think that they have a house in Ohio still.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah. So he's like, listen, what's up? I just went to Abercrombie, got myself some new boots. Good to see
you. Because Abercrombie is like, they're like selling to me, like people my age again. Are you aware of this? It's like completely revamped. Like everyone my age wears
What do you
Abercrombie.
mean? I was there 2 days ago. Jack's going on a school trip.
You're right, yeah.
I bought the place out.
Why am I telling you this? No, but like people my age still wear it. And I'm like, guys, you're an adult. Like get fucking a clue. And they're like, no, it's like for us now. Like they like revamped it to be for 35-year-olds. And I'm like, that's really upsetting.
The jeans, they're really killing the jean game.
Yeah. Back in the day, remember back in the day when they would have paint all over them and they'd be all destroyed, ripped up. Oh my God, I loved them so much.
I never liked a ripped up jean.
Oh my God, I loved it.
I don't want to wear something that got ripped up in a lawnmower. I don't.
That was what it was. That was the trend. But anyway.
No. Okay. So of this big group, and I believe this is the largest group as of date that the show has ever had. The largest group of singles.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So amongst this group, we've got Christine, a speech language pathologist. You've got Brianna Bree, a senior merchant and inventor. You've got Ashley, she's a claims manager. Amber's a nurse practitioner. They all seemingly have like normal jobs.
Okay.
And then the guys, we've got like a financial sales pro and former soccer player. That one I went, is this a real job? So which one is he? Is he a soccer player or a financial sales pro? Because as the show goes on, I feel like Alex says at one point to the girl he gets engaged to, you know, I could live in Florida. I can live in Arizona. Like he's pretty sure whatever state he moves to, he will get a job. And I wondered, is that because he's going to get it as like AYSO soccer coach? Or he's working at home, like doing financial sales?
Well, like I could be a financial pro or whatever he says he is. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's like any of us can just say that we're that and do it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
right.
Which is like half of Instagram is now just like, you're either a fitness trainer or like you're like an analyst. Like you're like, I'm going to tell you where to put your stocks and like make money like that. Do you know what I mean? Like it's the wild, wild west. So like that's sure. But what he really does is like coach soccer.
Right. Because
which they have everywhere. So in theory, he is correct, you know?
But do you want to go to a finance pro, analyst, stock portfolio management, wealth management person who shares with you that he took about 6 weeks off to go be on Love is Blind?
No,
I don't think so.
No, on Instagram, he's that, but in real life, he's a soccer coach, which is what he should be since he was like supposed to be pro or whatever. Like I saw his whole sob story about how he like broke his leg and for like, if that's what your job is, like much like when we watched Cheer and like the, you know, America's Sweethearts, it's like, once you're done and you've gone through the ranks of this, like you then just have to like be a coach.
Right.
For like whatever competitive thing you're doing. Do you know what I mean? Like a figure skate, like the Olympics on like the figure skaters, like they're all just like coaches now. Like all the ones that we remember as like famous from like back in the day, they're all just like coaches because that's all they can do because you're like pigeonholed into that. There's no like other thing you can do really.
Every year I tell myself, I'm going to get better about meal planning. And every year life gets busy and it falls apart. What finally clicked for me is realizing that meals don't have to look one specific way. They just have to fit your life. That's what Marley Spoon does really well. What I love is that Marley Spoon actually adapts with you. Some nights you cook, some nights you heat, some nights you just need dinner done fast. They've got options for all of it so that meals fit your schedule and not the other way around. And here's what I love. They give you over 100 recipes to choose from each week. We're talking comforting classics to fresh, balanced dishes. Marley Spoon has tons of options in their marketplace, from meal shortcuts and drinks to fresh groceries that you can add on every week. And you can find these in every weekly menu. And you've got a few extra minutes. You've got some great 20-minute options too. And my personal favorite hack, the tray-baked dinners. Literally throw everything on one tray and boom, you're done. And they even include the tray. My favorite recent meal from Marley Spoon was the honey lemon chicken, but my kids also love the citrus kale salad with poached salmon. So this new year, fast track your way to eating well with Marley Spoon. Head to marleyspoon.com/offer/Kate Casey for up to 25 free meals. That's right, up to 25 free meals with Marley Spoon. That's marleyspoon.com/offer/Kate Casey for up to 25 free meals. This new year, fast track your way to eating well with Marley Spoon. Head to marleyspoon.com/offer/Kate Casey for 45% off your first order and free delivery. That's right, 45% off your first order and free delivery. That's marleyspoon.com/offer/Kate Casey. Was January supposed to be your big fresh start? Well, sometimes the pressure to fix everything all at once can make you feel stuck. Grow Therapy makes it easier to reset at your own pace with therapy that's covered by insurance and built around your life. Whether it's your first time in therapy or your 50th, Grow makes it easier to find a therapist who fits you and not the other way around. They connect you with thousands of independent licensed therapists across the U.S., offering both virtual and in-person sessions nights and weekends. You can search by what matters, like insurance, specialty, identity, or availability, and get started in as little as 2 days. And if something comes up, you can cancel up to 24 hours in advance at no cost. There are no subscriptions, no long-term commitments. You just pay per session. Grow helps you find therapy on your time. Whatever challenges that you're facing, Grow Therapy is here to help. Grow accepts over 100 insurance plans, including Medicaid in some states. Sessions average about $21 with insurance, and some pay as little as $0, depending on their plan. Therapy is the best gift you can give yourself because it's an investment in understanding, healing, and becoming the healthiest version of you. Visit growtherapy.com/Kate Casey today to get started. That's growtherapy.com/Kate Casey. growtherapy.com/Kate Casey. Availability and coverage vary by state and insurance plan. You know how I've been going around my house making changes in all of the rooms? Nothing feels better than a great room refresh. Our latest project has been my son Jack's room. His room is cream with blue and with pictures of the ocean. He wanted a new upholstered bed, nightstand, and a big bedside lamp. And there was no better place to find it than Wayfair. And it became such a fun project for us to do together. Wayfair's huge selection of home decor items makes it easy to find exactly what's right for you. There are a multitude of options in every design and style. The website is so easy to navigate, and you will not believe how fast your order comes. Get organized, refreshed, and back on track this new year for way less. Head to wayfair.com right now to shop all things home. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair, every style, every home. Also, I do wonder because, we don't have the benefit of really being provided with some sort of source material on how successful he was in soccer. I mean, is it possible that maybe he played like D3, kicked the ball around in like a local adult league? And
no, but he
exaggerating
said,
it?
No, I think because remember he was like, I got picked. He was in the draft, not the draft. It's the draft, but I don't know what it's called. But he got picked. Remember, he was like, I had a cast on my leg, and all my friends were all the teammates were with me, and then they all left to go outside because they were sad that they didn't get picked, and then I was all by myself whenever I got drafted onto a team.
All right. Well, I think I need to look that
you
up.
tell me, you know way more about it than I do. But he said that he did, but I think that then they were like, oh, but you're injured, and then he injured himself again, and then it was you're done.
We're gonna find out that maybe he was an okay player in college.
Him and Cristiano Ronaldo were not kicking the ball back and forth together. Do you know what I mean? It's not like him and Messi weren't palling around, but I think he was in something.
But sometimes you meet somebody an adult and they exaggerate how good they were at football.
Yeah, of course, yes. What do you mean?
And you're
yes.
Is this true? Well, I was almost recruited, or I was almost drafted to the Yard House? What?
Drafted to what? Yeah, not the Yard House. Or people, I remember people being oh yeah, they're getting eyed for the Olympics. And that's one person was oh, you're good. And they're I'm going to the top. You know what I mean?
Olympic Village in Reading, Pennsylvania? What?
The Hershey, PA Olympic Village. He at least is something to look at. I'll tell you that much. He's at least handsome. Which I can't say for some of these other people.
Okay, Jordan.
I'm really nervous about him.
Yeah.
I'm really nervous. My antenna is so up with him. It's not even funny. And I don't know what for, but I just know something's coming down. I can feel it in my bones.
He seems real lazy. Just sits about, and when they're eating, it's as if it's his last meal.
Oh my God.
It's concerning. I don't know.
I think he's someone who hasn't dated a lot and is like, we always say this, but like they just say a bunch of words and they think that means that like they have depth or that they like know what they want out of a relationship. Like whenever, because he's dating the one girl who I think is a lunatic that has the kid who's like young Laura Dern, like, you know, and she's like, right. And she's like, has a kid and he's like, well, that's like like, he's never actually had to like think about what it would be like to date someone with a kid. And so he has his like ideas of what it's like. But then once he talks to her, he's like, oh yeah, like I'm not the father of this child. Right. And it like actually doesn't mean anything. And it's just like a part of your life that's actually like a great bonus that you have a child and that like you love this child. And like, and also the girl was like, oh, the father, like she has a great dad. I'm just not married to him. Like, you know what I mean? Like we're just not together. Like you don't have to come in and be the dad because I'm like a single mother. Like she has a dad that cares for her endlessly.
Well,
so
bonus.
Like pump the brakes, you know what I mean? And that's what I think he is. I think he's very immature when it comes to like relationships. I don't know. I have bad vibes from them. I think she's kind of a weirdo. There's something about her that rubs me the wrong way. And I don't know how, I can't put my finger on it.
Right.
And I think
we'll know when we go back to the state of Ohio and see them amongst their friends. It's all going to reveal itself.
I think you're right. I think there's going to be trouble in paradise. And I think I think that she is also someone who's like, she said something in one of her interviews where she was like, we're going to just like, we're not going to be that couple that like tries to be this. We're just going to be crazy. And I'm like, you're insane. Like, I just can feel how crazy she is and she's going to go crazy. And and he is not going to be mature enough to like be able to wade through the waters with her about it. Is the problem. And everything she wears is kind of weird and it's kind of quirky. Like she's someone who Hassan would sidle up next to at a party and like, she would be like saying the craziest shit ever. And he'd be texting me being like, this woman is out of her mind. I'm obsessed with her. That's what would be happening.
Yeah. I feel like she's a lady that loves a sweater dress. And
like even in this picture on the Netflix website, she's wearing like this weird, like light blue little dress with then like a sheer sleeve. And then like, it's like, has like bows on it. It's just like the weirdest thing ever that like someone who's 34 years old would never pick this to be like on all over this picture. That's going to go all over the internet for everything. Like this is the weirdest choice for that.
Right. And like a chunky heel, high heel.
Yeah.
Which I always have problems with. Yeah. I'm not excited about that couple. I feel like I'm going to be very disturbed when we go back and find out the situation which he lives. Like, I feel like it's like he's probably packed with stuff. I don't know what it is, but there's something in that apartment and it could be a dead body.
His linens are going to be a mess.
Oh no.
Mess. And you know that I love to get into the linens.
Do you think there's like a picture hanging on the wall? Or maybe there's one, but it's like askew?
Oh, it's something really bad. And it's something really bad. I feel like last year we didn't get to see their apartments. And
we didn't as much. That was
really upset. That was very upsetting to me.
Yeah, because we do learn so much.
Because that's when we really hone in on them.
Right.
Remember the one girl that like her closet looked like it exploded? Like it was just like there was shit. It was just a mountain of clothes. Like it was like in a cartoon when you open up a closet and like everything falls on you. That's what her whole apartment was. Like that, I needed to see that, you know?
I feel like this guy, you're going to open up the utensil drawer and there's only going to be one fork in it.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad.
Or it's like plastic forks. Like he just has
right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, amongst the couples too is Emma. Now, Emma is 28, a retail merchandising and food Instagrammer. Okay, so.
Okay, where's she? Hold on, let me get to her.
Emma's the one who has the arm.
Oh, okay.
She was insecure about it.
This poor thing. She's the Patrick Suzuki of this season. Right. She's like, I need to tell you this thing. And then she's like, I'm adopted. And everyone's like, okay. And then she's like, I have this birthmark on my arm and I had to get like so many surgeries, which is like harrowing and bad. Like I'm not taking anything away from her, but she like is so nervous to tell everyone and everyone's like, oh, got it. Like they're like, they couldn't care less.
Yeah. And she's gorgeous.
She's beautiful.
Like blinded by her beauty.
Is she gonna get, she has to get engaged, right? I'm going to be sad if she doesn't. Don't tell me.
I'm not going to tell you. Yeah.
And I really want her to get engaged. I want to see more of her.
Okay.
And this is, okay, there's times that I'm like, why do we do this show? Like, I'm like, just like, why is the show on the air still? Like, what's the point of this? Like, blah, blah. But like, for someone like, she actually really is like, this will help me because I like, don't have to like, upfront explain all those things, and I can just like get to know someone without them like me feeling insecure about this thing about me. Does that make sense?
Did you think it was odd during the pods that she was so evasive about whether or not she wanted children?
No, I don't know. I guess maybe, but like, I think she did that because she would then have to be like, well, I'm adopted. So
Well,
I
no,
think she was
clearly,
nervous of saying that.
Yeah. Kevin seems like he's, Kevin's interested in two different women, and they're growing increasingly frustrated with him. I applaud this show because both of them are like, you're not ready for this. And why are you doing this?
Yeah.
Instead of going through the rigmarole of like, will he propose or not? And then maybe get engaged and then go visit his family. They just like cut him loose. Like, what are you doing here?
Sometimes these people think they're going to do it and it's not.
Do you wonder if there's some of these guys, they've just talked themselves out and they're like, you know what? I don't want to be on this show and I don't want to be with a woman.
They're like, women are disgusting.
I don't want to talk anymore about my feelings. I've figured out my family. I'm probably a better person from this because I haven't had a break in a couple of years. And now I really feel like I can be more focused. And this was a nightmare, but it was helpful in some ways. And I'm out. Peace.
I don't know. I feel like there's so many men that leave the show and they're like, I've never like been prompted to talk so much about my feelings and like what I want. And they like it. You know what I mean? Which I find as a win. You know what I mean? That like,
yeah. Well, there's this one girl you'll see later that she's frustrated because, after they all get engaged and they're hanging by the pool in Mexico, she can't quite come to terms with the fact that she knows so much about a lot of these guys. Like they've been in the pods together and they've had all these conversations, but when they're back at the pool, they act like they just met her yesterday. So she's like, well, wait, like I exchanged with you a lot of
we did a lot of
we did a lot of soul searching, and now you're like, what's up, girl? But I say to her, have you ever met a man?
Yeah, no, truly, men are pigs. The men are pigs, period, done.
Another couple I wanted to ask you about, Vic and Christine. Now, Christine is, what does Vic do? Vic is a professor. He's the super handsome, tall professor. And Christine is the speech language pathologist.
Okay,
I feel like
I liked them. I feel like they're like
D1 babies. Like they're
giving us hope. I feel like they're
tall
yeah,
babies. Now, they're one of the couples where people were a little bit thrown off, and I'm asking you from a producer angle. When they get engaged and they all go off to Mexico, there's one couple that has to stay behind in Malibu. And I was wondering, is he not able to leave the country? Is she not able to leave the country? Like, what's that? Why would that happen?
I would think, because I don't think they can because why would they cast this person if they knew that they couldn't do what we needed them to do? Does that make sense?
Okay.
Like, they weren't able to leave. Like we would need to know, they would know that ahead of time. Wouldn't you think?
Yeah. But optics make it look, it's just odd.
I also would say, is there a lot of couples that go to Mexico?
Well, everybody goes, but that one,
but I'm saying,
is there
are there like 7 couples that go there? Like, is it a lot of couples? Because I almost wonder if they had too many people and they only have, like, even when we go to do these things for like housewives and we go to like a resort, like if we do a trip for housewives, like they don't just be like, okay, come to like, the whole place is open for you. Here, do whatever you want. Like, no, we only have like our little section that we have.
Okay.
So they might only have like 6 suites that they can film in. And then there might be 7 couples. So then they pick that one couple is going to have to just do a thing by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember in like season 1, there were like other couples that got engaged and they had to tell them like, no, we don't want to keep following your journey.
Right.
Which is like the craziest thing. Because they're like, we didn't know if anyone was going to do this. So like, then the fact that there was like 7 couples, they had to like say no to some of the people.
True. Yeah.
So like, I think they probably only have like 6 or 7 or 8 spots.
Mm-hmm.
Or the place they're going to only has that many. Like they might have carte blanche of whatever hotels they want, but like they might only have 8 presidential suites that they're going to be in, and they want all the rooms to be the same. And they want to, you know what I mean? They want to be like favored nations, you know what I mean? Like, if like everyone has the same suite and they're all in like or they can only, because they don't want them to see each other until they're able to see each other. And my favorite scene when they all go to like a pool party together, and like they might only like they can't put two people next to each other because they'll go out on their balcony and see each other. So they might only have like I think it's a logistical situation that'll happen. That it's more than anything else.
Okay.
Because wouldn't they just tell us like so and so is like doesn't have a passport and so they are here, but like I don't know.
I don't know. It just seemed weird. Now, Jessica is an infectious disease physician. And I like her. She's like a little peanut. I think she's like 5 feet tall. And she seems to have a good head on her shoulders. She's interested and committed to Chris, who's an account executive and a military vet. That seemed like a good mix to me, a military vet and a doctor.
Yeah. I'm just thinking. I'm nervous now that they're in Malibu and not with the rest of them.
Yeah.
Because what does that mean?
What does it mean? That's what I'm telling you.
But maybe they feel so strongly about them, but then you would think they would put them with the other people so they could like be the voice of reason for like the ones that are imploding.
Right.
This is a head scratcher.
Remember the other enjoyment is that once they're all together, they all start judging the other couples. And then they have these very insecure conversations back in their rooms. Like, well, who do you think's the top couple? Who do you think is the strongest relationship or the strongest connection, if you will?
Yeah. Dear God, remember that.
Right.
Like, I don't think these people are going to do that though.
You don't think?
No, I don't think that they are. Because I feel like they're very simple people. And that's not that's not a slam. It's just like, I think that this is the coolest thing they'll ever do because of where they live.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't see them wanting to be famous.
No, I don't.
I really think that most of them are there to find love. Because again, in a place like Ohio, 33, it's like people are like married. Like my sister, I mean, you lived in Virginia Beach before. My sister lives in Virginia Beach. When she was like 25, they were like, how many kids do you have? And she's like, none. What? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and like, they were like, why don't you have 7 kids by now? You're 25. And my sister's like, am I on drugs? Like, what's happening? Like, like there's places where like,
that's a little bit
you get
more
married
normal.
and like you get married and you have kids and that's what you do. And that's where I grew up and that's right. And that's 15 minutes away from where these people live. You know what I mean? Like, like if I go back to my hometown, like everyone is married with kids now that didn't leave. You know what I mean? And that's their choice to do. But this is like, these people are like, I really do want to meet someone because I've been dating and it hasn't been working out for me. And like, I think they really do want to meet people.
Yes. Okay, well, that's good.
For once, by the way, on
that's
this fucking
good
show.
we would like to see a little bit of that.
Yeah.
So there are a bunch of couples that get engaged. 7 couples leave the pods engaged. That's the most in the show's history. So to your earlier point, maybe that was the logistical issue. One of the fellas that did not make it to that round was Steven. Now, Steven was the gross guy who you could tell was just laying it on thick. Now, before the show aired, I received DMs saying there's a guy that's on the season who's a complete jerk and has a history of being awful to women. And women have come forward and said he's an awful guy. And so when I was watching the show, I realized they basically cut him out of the show. We don't really see much of him, but we did see a scene where he's talking to Emma and you can tell he's like one of those assholes that is just laying it on thick. Like, you know, have you ever thought about adoption? I've really thought about adoption. And my grandparents, they have a beautiful love story.
And he was like, oh, tell me about like when you lost your virginity and tell me about your first kiss. Is that him? That was him, right?
I think so. Yeah.
He was gross.
Yeah. Greasy hair.
Ugh.
The good people have asked me too about your feelings about the footwear this season.
I haven't been clocking it. I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't really, which is good. But I will say, the guys in the pictures, like their like main photos, it's not great. It's not terrible, but it's not, but I don't think, no, it's bad. I haven't, it's really bad. Okay. God, can any of them just ever go to something like, it's so disgusting.
Well, there's the one cute guy, Alex.
Alex is hot, like hot.
But he knows it, and
I think he's going to be a pig. You know what I mean?
He's a pig. But he only says...
But I don't know. Maybe he's not, though. Maybe he's not.
No, I think he is.
You think it's going to be bad?
Think about it. All that he says is like, he repeats the word dangerous over and over and over again. He seems super confident.
When he gets
engaged,
I'm into him.
He's like, you have nothing to worry about. And she's like, aren't you insecure about anything? Like, nope, I know my decisions. I'm, it's like over the top.
No, sure. But like, I'm into it. And he's first on the right, the first one that you see in
your
on this
eyes.
article.
Those eyes are dangerous.
Yeah, no, he is.
He repeats the same line over and over again.
The brown. I mean, I listen. I can't do this again. I can't slam these people because they have no hope.
No, you're going to slam. No, you're going to slam because
the brown dress shoes with jeans and a shirt. Like, please take out a gun and shoot me in the face. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so bad, and they think that that's dressy and that that's like fashionable, but they're so ugly. They're just so ugly. That and the shoes that are like sneaker, they're like dress shoes, but they're it's very Cole Haan, and I do own things from Cole Haan, so I'm not saying everything that they have is bad.
Right.
Like one of my pair of like black Chelsea boots that I wear with everything are Cole Haan, and they're really comfortable and they're nice. But these they're dress shoes on top, but the sole is like a white sneaker. I like, please just throw me off of a bridge. It's an epidemic, a pandemic, and I hate it. But again, the trickle down of like, in 2012, this was cool in New York, and now here it is. And I am an elitist, disgusting I'm an elitist pig, but that's
in Hoboken with access to like nice clothes.
Simply the truth. It's simply the truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you are allowed to say that I'm a monster because I am, because I'm saying it. But it's the trickle down where this is rough. However, their clothing in general has not been making me upset.
Okay.
It's like just nondescript. It's not weird. Like I feel that last season I was very triggered by the clothing, and I feel that maybe because I'm like barely actually watching it, and I'm just listening more and like glancing over. Let me zero in on the clothes, and next time we come back, I'll let it rip with the clothing if I need to. And the women are not being crazy. Like I feel like they look cute. They're dressed cute. Like I'm not upset by what they're wearing. Other than our girl, what is her name? The crazy one,
Amber.
Amber is the main one. The one that I said was Amber. The one that I said was Laura Dern. What she wore to go meet her fiance was insane. She wore like a bra and like a little skirt, like a tennis skirt, and you saw her panty lines, and she looked crazy, like so crazy. And her hair was all fluffy and weird. Like she's gonna be.
Her hair is a mystery to me.
It like is. We say this about like Connie Britton on my show. Like we always say, she always looks like she just got like banged out in like a broom closet and had to and her underwear's like in a pretzel. Like, do you know what I mean? Like she's that. She's always like been freshly banged out, like, and is just like having to like pull her panties back up and like figure it out.
Well, you know that's the problem, because I think when she saw him, when the curtains were lifted, she's thinking he watches a lot of football and eats a lot of nachos.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's what she wants.
They're going to be rough.
Lots of ladies are okay with that. I don't think she will be.
They're in for it. They're in for a time. These two.
Yeah. You know what? It's my favorite though. My favorite is how seemingly emotional these dudes are. Like they're playing the game in the pods, and then they get to the vacation villas, and then they really reveal themselves to be the supremely judgmental, boring, and surface people that they really are.
Yeah.
Right.
I also, there's no like clear villains, which I'm happy about yet for me. I'm on episode 3, but like no one's like, oh, this person's diabolical.
Buckle up. Yeah.
Okay, that'll change.
I told you, Alex, the soccer player who's also a finance sales guy.
I'm so upset. I want him to be good. Good because he's the only one that I can look at.
Now, remember, she's basically from the beginning like, I don't know about you.
I don't know who he's with yet.
Well, he's with this girl, and she's like, I don't know about you, but I like sex. Like, I like it. I'm into it. I need it.
That's what he gets with. Well, yeah, he should be like loving that.
I want to like crawl up your body.
Yeah, like let's bang it out all the time. And he's like, yeah, he should be like, it sounds good to me.
But
he doesn't like her. He thinks she's ugly.
She's very pretty. She's a blonde with these like very light green eyes. But later you see him talking to a girl, and he's like, looks more similar to him, like dark hair, dark skin, like olive skin, brown eyes. And it's like one of those scenes at the hotel where they're all in bathing suits and he's talking to this other girl. And he's like, yeah, like, I don't know. I mean, she's not my typical type. And the girl's like, well, okay, what do you mean? Now, you can imagine that. She's sitting there and he's telling, this hot guy is telling her, I'm engaged to somebody who looks the polar opposite of you. And I'm saying, I'm not typically into girls that look like her, meaning her. Like how uncomfortable.
Meaning like my type is you. Yeah. And she's in probably like a string bikini, like tits like a Kimbo. You know what I mean? Like,
and she's just like, what am I supposed to do with this?
She's like, oh, okay. Yeah.
But I'm like, why would you get engaged to somebody? And then why would you get engaged to somebody and then talk on national television about how you're basically not attracted to them?
Kate,
he'll go back and talk to her like they're about to spend the rest of the honeymoon upstairs going here and there and everywhere.
I mean, that's what the show is it not? Isn't that why we're watching this, is to see exactly what you just said?
I know, but I'm just telling you, the soccer player is a bit of a problem.
God, well, of course he is. Of course, duh.
But do you want to be with somebody who's still talking about the glory days? Like,
are we having? Okay, here's my question.
He's Windexing the trophy when you walk past the console table in the hallway.
No, you don't. No, I don't want that. How are we looking at when they all meet up in the tropical location? Are we getting people that are like? Are we getting people that dated that are then meeting with their partner beside them, or no?
There's a possibility that could happen. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's like a hotel that has a slide, and the guys are going down slides, and the girls are sitting on the side.
People are
like,
they're such losers,
clanging the goblets. Yeah. Aren't we all so happy we found our true love? But the guys are like, oh my God, I'm stuck with this girl.
They're doing cannonballs. Yeah, they're doing cannonballs.
They're doing doing cannonballs.
Literally, men are such losers. This is a question I'm going to throw out to you. Okay. What are we do? What is the theme of their meetup? Whenever my favorite scene of all time, when they go back to Ohio, and they go, and it's like an all cast event, and like one by one, the people that didn't get picked, or like the like ghosts of Christmas past come to the party and like come and confront them and like blow everything up. Where will they be when that happens? What do we think?
Oh,
last year we had like 7
rearing to go.
No, but I'm saying like last year we had like 17 different like rodeos that they had to go to. What do we think they're going to do? Are they going to be like at a casino? Like what are they going to? I
feel like they're going to meet up at like a Midwest amusement park.
Oh, will they go to Cedar Point? Do you think they're going to meet at Cedar Point and go on the Millennium Falcon or whatever it is, the Millennium?
But someone's going to break up with the other person on a roller coaster. Falcon.
It's not the Millennium Falcon. That's from Star Wars, but I think it was called the Millennium. And it was at the time the biggest roller coaster in the world. Oh my God. Someone's going to go on like the Tower of Power and like the thing that drops you down. You know what I'm talking about?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
The Hershey Kisses ride at Hershey, like they drops you down and they're going to be like, I want to break up. And then it's like, like, oh my God, please, I'm begging them to go to Cedar Point for this.
And then someone's hair gets stuck in it.
Caught in the
That was my fear as a kid.
Or the person's like, if you don't want to come on the Phantom's Revenge, then like we can't, you know what I mean? Like if you can't go on the Superman or whatever.
You that you're not committed to this relationship.
It's like, I'm like on my knees begging them to do this.
Well, you know what happens? This is like this, it's a cycle. I feel like I'm in an abusive relationship with Love is Blind because the season begins and you see seemingly normal people. And I think this one's different. This one's different.
No. Well, P.S. Every time we end this show, I'm like, we're never watching this again. Like, what's the point of this? Like, blah, blah, blah. And like, here's this. And then like we're done and we're hanging our hats up. Like, it's never happening again. And then literally you're like, Love is Blind starts on Wednesday. You should start watching. And I'm like, on it. Like, it's not even a discussion for us to just start the next season. And like, we're mentally ill is what I'm saying. Wait, think about the like hot biddy that didn't get picked by the guy. Is like, him and his girl are there. And then the new hot biddy that's like, she's like breasts out, like coochie out. She walks up to them at Cedar Point and is like, can I talk to you really quickly? And then they like go in line for a ride. Like, come on. That's cinema, baby. That's.
But the girl that was the second banana, she paid for the VIP pass, so she moves past them in the line,
and is like in front of them on the roller coaster listening, and they don't know it's her. Oh, can
Exactly.
it please be at Cedar Point? I'm begging them.
But then you also have to let the families come in, and like the in-laws that hate them are sitting behind them on the roller coaster.
The families are going to be rough.
And then the dad tries to strangle somebody in the middle of the roller coaster ride.
But here's what I'm going to tell you. Just vibrationally, the families are going to be rough. I just know it.
Okay.
Now that you just said families, I just 9 million flat. I did like a That's So Raven where it's like the future came into my eyes, and I'm like, this is going to be. We're going to have some characters.
I know. So this is again when I say an abusive relationship. So in the beginning, I see the couples. I'm like, they are different. They're from the middle of the country. They're more earnest. They're more honest. They're down to earth. Then you see them in the portion at the Mexican villa, and you think, oh, they don't actually really like this person. They were like caught up in the whole deal and they want out. They're going to have to try to figure out how to get out. Then we're going to see them go and meet all the families. And that's another onion to be pulled back, because they're going to think the person is one way, and then they're going to meet the families and go, I got to get the hell out of here.
What the hell is this? Yeah.
And then, it's going to be all about how do you break up on TV and avoid getting all the way to the wedding and have to break someone's heart.
Oh, God.
And what are the weddings going to be like? Where are the weddings going to take place in Ohio?
Who knows?
Well, you used to live there.
No, I don't know.
Wait, it's the mall. It's at the mall.
Can you imagine if it was
It's in front of the Yankee Candle store.
No, I think when I was Googling, like trying to find the Netflix article, it was like, I can actually tell you where they
got married.
It said like, this is the venue for the weddings.
Oh.
The Love is Blind season 10 wedding venue is White Willow Meadows.
White Willow. I don't know like the name of that. White Willow.
No, but that's
who came up with that? The White Willow.
I think it's in Columbus.
I feel like most of them graduated from Ohio State. Like in the beginning, there was like, oh, what sorority were you in?
Yeah, 1,000,000%. And they're like still today being like
living it.
Me and my boys used to something. You know what I mean? Like they're
yeah. Well, I was an Alpha Phi, and Alpha Phi, we don't like the Chi Omegas.
And I'm like, I don't. Actually,
and I don't even know what they're talking about when they say that.
I'm like, huh? Yeah. I'm going to catch up. They dropped 6 episodes. That's a lot of TV.
And I enjoyed
that's
it
a
all.
lot.
I know.
That's a lot, though. But I do like that we're not waiting so long to get to. Like they're getting us to where we want, which is like where the bloodlust begins of like them seeing all each other in Mexico, right? I'm assuming, right? You know what I mean? We need to. Yeah.
Well, people have been DMing me. They're like, there's no way I can move on with this week, this month, this year if Chris is not going to saddle back with you and get down to business about this show.
I don't even, it's not like, what am I going to do? Say no? Like, what am I doing?
Oh, I have to also tell you, I came up with an idea last night. I was thinking about how you and I always are so amused by real estate shows. And I think we should make a mockumentary documentary series of a real estate
like a Selling Sunset, but a mockumentary version.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like
they did do that back in the day. They remember it was called like Bajillion Dollar Properties.
I know, but
I think Deanna was on it. Like,
but I would like for us to do it.
Yeah, I think.
But I want us to play like partners. But my character wasn't like an Olympic ice skater, which will make no sense because it's gonna be like a Palm Springs or something like hot weather place.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be talking nonstop about how I was an Olympic skater. Like I'm going to walk into a room and have my medals on.
Yeah,
I'm going to bring that up with every client meeting. Well, when I was training.
Yeah, we're like, just got off the ice. And like you have your skates on sale and you have to like change into like a heel. You know what I mean? You have to like take your skates off at your desk. Like, do little skate guards on, you know what I mean? Like,
one scene, I'm just going to show up in an ice speed skater costume or whatever.
And be like, sorry, I was training earlier. Yeah.
So you need to think about what you are going to be known for.
Okay,
but we're going to be partners. And I just feel like because of our training in real estate or because of all of our observations about these real estate shows, we could come up with some ridiculous characters.
Yeah. And one person is just like someone we cast off of OnlyFans that just literally wears like 10 dental flosses as an outfit. And we're like, hey, Megan. And she's just like completely naked. And like we have to like blur out her vagina and her boobs. Like that's hilarious. To me, that is so funny. Because that's what the show is.
And every married man that will show up and be like, Is Megan working today?
I know, like literally, like in Best in Show, RIP, but when in Best in Show, whenever everywhere they would go, what is her name? Catherine O'Hara would run into some guy that she like banged in banged in a broom closet. And she'd be like, oh my God, that one night, blah, blah, when we were doing a handstand together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she was like, you're right. Like that's like, it's like that. You know what I mean? Every guy that comes in the thing is like, Megan. Yeah. Oh God.
We really could, but I think it has to be. I think it has to be in some place like Palm Desert, like super hot place,
and we're just sweating all the time,
like full sweat rings in every shirt.
Every shirt, I'm like sweating through my suit every moment. Yeah. All right. Well, we have another great idea born out of absolutely nothing. But
I know. But I think you're right. I think they are gonna. There's going to be an element where they go to an amusement park. That's got to be it.
I pray.
And we'll know which couples are going to make it because they're going to be at the amusement park with matching shirts on, the way that people go to Disney and they wear matching shirts.
Literally kill me. I would, anyway.
Yeah, anyway. Tell everybody where they can find you.
They know where they can find me at Fixing Famous People is my podcast. And they can find my Instagram at the DeRosa.
Who are you fixing, by the way? We
just fixed Meghan Trainor, really good episode.
Oh, okay.
And we have some really fun ones coming down the pipe, we also, on our Patreon, we just contacted Robin Williams' ghost. And it was an incredible episode. So if people want to hear that, they can sign up for it on our Patreon.
Robin Williams, legend. That's a good doc, by the way. There's a doc about him.
I refrained from watching it because I was like, I don't think I'm going to mentally be able to get through this, like emotionally. Yeah, I know. I want to watch it now that we already did the episode. But
it was really good. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
The amazing Kate Casey.
I want to thank Chris, as always, for coming back and reviewing the show with me. And I wanted to note that he sent me a text. I don't know, maybe like 30 minutes after we stopped recording. And he said, I'm just getting to the part where Alex talks about reading The Alchemist. And I'm so upset that I'm seeing this now because I would have ripped him to shreds. I said, do you need to come back and record something? And he said, no, I'm going to be fully ready for our next go round. So that's what we have to look forward to. So if you have not started watching the show, I beg of you to do so. And share this with the people in your life that you're texting with. What are you guys watching? Oh, I'm watching this crazy show. What do you think about this couple? Make sure that you put in that text thread the episodes that we do together so they can also enjoy all of this. Thank you as always for listening. Please make sure that you click subscribe. Please leave a 5-star review. Join the Facebook group Reality Life with Kate Casey. You can get my weekly What to Watch list at katecasey.substack.com. Also, bonus episodes on Apple Podcast and on Patreon at patreon.com/KCasey. And follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram at @KCCA, TikTok, it's KCasey, and Twitter, Threads, and Blue Sky at @KCasey. Check back tomorrow for an all-new episode.